it's nice to have you back again on our YouTube channel. Today we are going to be looking at a very interesting topic that we're going to be discussing today, and that topic is parents and child bonding. Parent and child bonding, because in our society of today we discover that there is a bit of a lacuna between parents and their children. There is a gap between parents and their children, and by this video we try to help to tell you one or two things that you're going to do that will help you to bridge the gap between you and your child, because it is very important that you don't just give back to children, that you know your children, you are a part and parcel of the activities and things that happen in the life of your children. So as a parent, ensure that you are part of your child day-to-day life. It is very important. God have given you those children, and you are going to give account of how you train them, of how you were able to bring them up. In Psalms 127, let's see what the Bible says. In Psalm 127 verse 3, the Bible says, "Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord, the fruit of the womb a reward." So children are gifts from God to you. When you got married, you were praying, "God bless me with the fruit of the womb." For some, they prayed, some fasted before it came, and others, it just happened. Yes, children are gifts that were given to us to bless us, to improve our lives, to help us be happier, to have, a companionship, and for our family to feel fulfilled and complete. Now, those children that are given unto us, we have roles as parents, responsibility towards them, in as much as they also have responsibility towards us as parents. So, parents must make passionate, deliberate, conscious, intentional efforts to be parts of what happened in the life of their children. I've had to interact with so many kids, and some of the things, especially our youths, 18, 19, 20, to even to 25, some of the things that are happening in their life, a good number of them, their parents are not even aware that such a thing is happening in the life of their children. And that's because of there's a gap between them. So let's see if we can be able to help to bridge that gap through this video. So do well if you're a parent, you're a mother, you're a father, whether you're a single parent or you are together as couples, or whatever type of parent that you are, biological parent, foster parent, stepmother, stepfather, and even if you are an auntie or an uncle, but you are playing a fatherly or a parental role in the life of any person, please sit down and listen to this video. Watch it from beginning to the end. I'm sure you're going to be really blessed. Now let's see, what is parent and child bonding? Parent and child bonding refers to creating a close, supportive, open relationship between you and your children. Full stop. That's what he's talking about. Creating a close relationship, close bonding, supportive relationship, open relationship between you and your child, where there is mutual trust, there is understanding, and there is this emotional connection, not fear that daddy will shout, mommy will shout, not where there is always rules and regulation. Yeah, rules and regulations are very good, but sometimes you try to create that bonding that will give room for that emotional connection and mutual trust between you and your child. Not shockingly to say, a lot of children are total strangers to their parents. Total strangers to their parents, such that their parents virtually know nothing about them. I know what I'm saying from experiences and from all the counseling I have had to do with the young ones. Their parents know virtually nothing about them. Why? Because they don't even trust their parents enough to begin to discuss certain things with their parents. They don't trust their parents enough to confide in them. Some children today drink, some smoke, some do drugs, Some have even suffered abuse. Some have been raped. Some are suffering molestation. Some are suffering sexual harassment, just to mention a few. And they are all dying in silence, looking for who to talk to, looking for who is ready to hear me out. So if you are a parent figure in anybody's life, please make deliberate and conscious effort to be part of what is happening in their life. Sometimes they yearn. There is a burning yearning and desire for them to talk to you. But maybe you are so hostile. Maybe you are so busy. Maybe you never have time. You have to create time. So we're going to be just looking at two. There are so many, but I think I want to just discuss two in this video that's really going to help you as a parent. Number one is be interested in what happened in their life. What is it that is happening in their life? What activities is happening in their life? You have to make deliberate, intentional, conscious efforts to be part of what happened in your child's life. As a mother, yes, social media is good. You always like to be on Instagram. You always like snapping. You always like going on visitation. You always like going here, going to work. Your office work is so important. But you have to pay attention. You have to be interested in what happens in your daughter's life, in what happens in your son's life. You have to make a conscious and deliberate effort to know what is going on with you. Ask them, what is the name of your friend? What are the friends you keep? You have to ask these questions. You have to be part of it. I want to know, do you have friends? What's the name of your friend? Male or female? You need to know. Let them introduce their friends to you. Get to know their friends and assess their friends. If you are a prayerful mother, God will even reveal certain things to you. If that friendship is really good, if it's healthy, if it's going to help your child to grow well. So friends can introduce your children or your child to habits that are destructive. I've seen it happen over and over again. So friends can lead your children astray. They can introduce them to lifestyle, to drinking, to smoking, to lifestyle that is not even in your lineage. Shockingly, there are some boys that have joined occultic groups, joined different things through friends. So be interested. I want to know your friend. Invite your friend to come over. Let me have a chat with them. It's very, very, very important, okay? Because sometimes just leaving them like that, they will be involved in habits that will destroy their lives, or habits that will leave permanent scars in their lives. And I tell you the truth, later in life, they will keep reminding you, mommy, you didn't do well. Daddy, you were never there for me. When I needed you, you were not there. So please play your role. Some children are yearning to talk to you. That's the truth. Some are yearning. I've cancelled a child that told me I wanted to tell my mommy, but she will tell me she's busy. I should go and talk to the maid. She's busy, she's busy, she's busy. So you need to create time to interact with your child. Be very observant, okay? Be very observant. Growing up as a young teenage girl, my mother was so observant of her children. She's a wonderful mother, the best mother in the whole world. She's so observant. My mother will look at you. She will scan you just by looking at you. She knows that you are hungry. She knows you are sad. She knows you are happy. I don't know how she does it. But that's a model for you. She was so bonded and connected to us that by the time you are coming back from school and she looks at your countenance, she's able to tell what's up with you. So as a mother, as a father, you need to be observant. Look at your son. What can you say about him? In fact, there are some fathers that if you call them and ask them a question about their son, they know virtually nothing to say about their child. They don't know. But your teacher knows your child more than you as a father. Your teacher knows your child more than you as a mother. And that's very, very, very bad. So you must make a deliberate effort to ask questions. Not just by looking. You should be able to know, all is not well with my child. My child is not fine. You should be able to know. Some children come back from school, they want to tell you something. You say, no, go away, I'm busy. Can't you see I'm working? Can't you see I'm cooking? No. Make deliberate effort. Call the child, sit down. How did your day go in school today? Tell me what happened. What was the subject you had today? I mean, interact. That's how the child will get to tell you a lot of things about his or herself. Number 2 is ask them, what kind of conversation do you usually have? Ask them, it's important. What conversation do you normally have with your friend? What do you discuss about? Tell me. Do you talk about school matters, school gist, or you talk about church, or you talk about girls talk, girl to girl talk, or boys talk? Ask those questions. What kind of conversation do you normally have? Why? Because if you ask that child begins to build that closeness, that bonding with you, and the child will open up. Oh, mommy, we talked about this, we gisted about this, about clothing, about. The child will tell you. But if you don't ask, the child might just keep quiet, and you will not know when they have started having very, very serious conversation that is not healthy for your child. Ask the child, what kind of movies do you watch? When your child said, I'm going to visit my friend, and the child goes and stay 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. When the child comes back, ask him, what did you people do? What did you do? Did you play games? Did you watch movie? Ask questions. Ask is important. So ask your child, what movies did you people watch? What game did you play? What did you eat? Ask question. Don't just after all you went to his friend's place, so you are good with it. Why? Because a particular child that I had to cancel was introduced into pornography by his friends. He will go visiting, and when they get there, they will carry their phone, go to internet, and they will be watching. And shockingly, his parents did not know. And he started practicing under his parents' roof without them knowing. So be interested. Ask questions. What did you do when you went there? Ask questions. Don't just let it slide. And then number 3, make sure you ask where they go, when they are going. Don't just, okay, go, see you, I'm going. Mommy, I want to go there and see one of my friends. You should know all the friends that your child have. So give them time to go out. Let your child not just go out morning till night before he comes back or before she comes back. That is not good enough, I can tell you the truth. Give your child, you're going, I'm giving you 2 hours. After 2 hours, make sure you are back home. Give them time them. In fact, sometimes deliberately call the family they claim they went to visit to confirm if they are actually there. Call, is my son there? Oh, I just called to confirm that he's enjoying himself there. Call to confirm. Why? Because we have also seen situations that the child will go to this family to visit, and that friend will actually take him to somewhere else, and your mind is that he's in his friend's place. Meanwhile, they have gone out to some other places that you are not even aware of. And when you go to church as a parent, let your children sit with you, or let them sit at a particular spot where you will be seeing them from beginning of service to the close of service. We have seen cases of youths during evening service. They will go out and be touching themselves, kissing themselves, and committing all manner of atrocities outside in the church. We have seen it. So when you go to church, don't just after all in the presence of God, let them go to their own corner and then you leave them. No. If you're sitting there, let them sit at opposite direction. Within intervals, you try and check them. Especially if they are grown, fine. But if they are still little kids, at least evening service, the whole church sits together. Make sure you put your eyes down. Watch and see what they are doing. Well, not that they will come to church, as they are singing praise and worship, they have disappeared. You won't see them again until when they are sharing surely goodness and mercy. That is not good enough. So we have mentioned the first point, which is that it should be part of their life. And then number 2 is you should build parental and friendship relationship with your children. It is very, very important that as a father, as a mother, build that relationship between you and your daughter, between you and your child. Build friendship. I can boldly say, growing up, my mother was my best friend. There was virtually nothing I did not tell her. I tell her everything about myself. In fact, the first time as a young teenage girl that I ever saw my period. I didn't know what it was because I was not educated about it. I just went to school and doing my thing, and then people started shouting, your clothes is messed up. Your clothes. And when I turned, I saw it, I was like, wow, what is this? And I quickly ran home and I went to her shop, and after changing, I said, Mommy, see what happened to me today, and all of that. And she was like, oh, now you are a woman. And then she started telling me, this is what, don't allow a man to touch you. Don't, she started telling me a lot of things. So build that friendship relationship with your child. Yes, you are the mother. Yes, you are the father, but try to bond by building friendship with your children. So the friendship we're talking about having that emotional connection with your child, that your child will feel comfortable to tell you just anything. Your young son that maybe is having a crush on a girl, he can feel comfortable to tell, oh, I'm having a crush on somebody. He should be able to tell you that. And that depends on how you are able to have your connection with your child. However, it is important to distinguish that this form of friendship that I'm talking about does not mean that parents should exactly act like their children or like their parents. No, that's not what it is. Instead, it is intended to foster a close relationship, to nurture a deeper and more approachable bond between you and your children. So in doing that, ensure that you have an open communication. It's very important. Parent, cultivate an environment where your children feel safe to share their thoughts, their feelings, their experiences without fear of harsh judgment or criticism. Let them feel free to tell you, Mommy, today I saw, as I was going, somebody approached me. I was toasting me. See what he said. See, he said this, he said that. And this was what I replied him. Your daughter should be comfortable saying that to you as her mother. Your son should be able to say, Mommy, as I went out today, see how girls were just rushing me. I just had to just bullface and move away. Cultivate that environment. Let it be conducive. Let them feel safe to be able to express their feelings and their thoughts to you without fear. Why some of them cannot even tell you, because if they tell you, you will just shout. How dare you? Shut up! I don't want to hear such things from your mouth again. And when you do that, you shut them up. And then they keep quiet. The things that they needed to tell you for you to counsel them and guide them aright, they keep quiet about it. So you must cultivate the environment that makes the children to feel safe, for them to share their feelings, share their thoughts, and share the things that are happening in their lives when they go out with you, without the fear of feeling that, oh, Mommy is going to judge me. She's going to tell me that I behave stupidly. She's going to say I behave foolishly, or all of that. So you must ensure it's a deliberate action. It's a deliberate effort you have to make as a parent. It will really help you to bond properly with your child. And then you have to develop, parents should actively listen to their children. You need to listen, acknowledging their viewpoints. Yes, they are your kids. They might not think like you. They might not reason like you. They might not discuss issues with you from your own viewpoint. But that does not mean you condemn them or that what they are saying does not make sense. No. So try to acknowledge their viewpoints. Give them advice in a way that is respectful and understanding. Give them that advice and they will take it from there. Another thing you need to consider is to spend quality time and share activities together. Oh my God, this is very, very sweet. It's very lovely. Growing up, I remember how my mom would gather us together and be telling us stories upon stories, tales. So exciting, so interesting. In fact, sometimes she had to play some games with us. Wow, it was really, 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 very nice. Sometimes she brings some games and says, let us play. And we play together. And those things help to bring bonding among us, among the children, and with our mother. So spend quality time together, engaging in activities that both the parents and the children enjoy. You can decide to watch a movie together with your kids. Watch the movies maybe about David, about Joseph, or watch any educative movie that will help them and I will teach them moral lessons. You can make out time, 1 hour, 2 hours, watch the movie together. It helps to build stronger bonds. I tell you the truth, I experienced it, and it really bonded us seriously. So this could be through conversations. Have conversations. It could be through hobbies, playing of games, going out together, having Bible study together, having prayer time together. They are very beautiful experience. I tell you, your kids will never forget this experience in a hurry. This experience will become part and parcel of their lifestyle. Okay, you let them share their experiences with you, because that thing will do what? It fosters closeness between you and your children. Allow them to enjoy each other's company. Let them enjoy your company. There are some children, when you tell them, I'm going to leave you with mommy, say, which mommy? No, please, oh, daddy, I will follow you out. I don't want to stay with mommy. So you tell the girls, I'm going to live with your daddy. They say, no, please, oh, please, I want to follow you. I don't want to stay. Why? And that's because there is no bonding, no cordial relationship between the parents and the children. So it is very important. And then lastly, make sure there is trust and mutual respect. Teach your children, as you're bonding, interacting and bonding with them, teach them what it means to respect you. Respect rules and regulations in the house. Respect others. Respect the family members. Teach them what it means to have that mutual respect. Even though you are bonding with them, even though you're having a friendship relationship, let them know the place of trust and mutual respect. It's also important that you teach them emotional support and empathy. There are some children that are very mean. I mean mean. And such children, you will know that they did not come from home that they are shown love. They don't know what love is. Nobody have hugged them tight. Nobody have told them you look good. Nobody have told them you are smart. So they are really mean. And you see them manifesting that meanness outside their homes, because nobody has ever been nice to them or have ever said sweet, loving words to them. So let it be part of the thing to do with your kids. Encouraging independence is another thing. Encourage them to learn to be on their own, make their own decision, making them to understand that any decision they make has consequences. And if they make the wrong decision, let them be ready to face the consequences of their decision. It will really help them to stand and to grow as adults properly. So teach them what it means to take responsibility and accountability. And all these things I'm mentioning can only be done at the process of bonding. Yes. Teach them responsibility. Let your son know you are a man. Tomorrow you are going to be a father. You are going to be a head of a home. You should be able to take care of this, take care of that. Let him know that if there is no light, he should check the light, check the bulbs. He should be able to check the bulb. If the door or wardrobe is having an issue, tell him you are the man in the house. Go and check it. Go and fix it. Let him know how to take care of responsibility. Because if he doesn't know it from home, he grows up and living a careless life, not knowing that he's supposed to do certain things. Let them know what accountability means. When you give them money, let them account. I do it with my kids. I give you money, come and explain, how did you spend the money? And they are used to it. So I tell them, how did you spend it? And they will give me a list. I bought this amount, I bought this amount. It is very important. And that can only be done at the process of bonding with your kids. Another thing you should let them know that is very important is that let them know that they are role models. I tell my kids, you are an ambassador of this family. So you must represent this family well anywhere you go, anywhere you found yourself. Let them know they are an ambassador of their family, and they must behave well. They must be role model, a good example. Let them know that. And then also let them know that they need to grow flexibility and growth. They should grow being flexible. There are some children that are very rigid, very difficult to manage. In fact, very selective. So those kind of children will find it difficult to cope when they go in a new environment. When they're found in a new environment, it will really be tough for them to cope. So teach them all of those things, okay? So building trust with your children It's something that will allow them to feel free to discuss whatever it is, because they know that they are not going to be judged. So some children today, I can tell you, from all the counselings God have privileged me to carry out, I can tell you most young people today are helplessly involved in one habit or situation or the other, and they are scared. They are looking for who to talk to, and if you are not there as a parent for them to talk to you, they might talk to the wrong person that will give them the wrong counseling or the wrong advice, and that will be more trouble that might be too much for you to handle. Some are into drinking, smoking, into drugs and all manner of things. In fact, some are even virtually dying in silence. A story of a girl that committed abortion under her mother's house. The mother did not know. It was during counseling, and the mother said she was a virgin and somebody was coming to marry her. And it was that process of she not agreeing that the mother reported, and I invited her. And upon counseling, the things that my ear heard were so shocking. Unfortunately, the mother knows nothing about all the drama and the trauma that this girl had been going through. Another case again was a case of homosexuality. The mother was almost shocked to death. The mother of this boy, it was a boy. It was by visiting a friend. He got there and they started watching pornography. And in fact, they now build a group of friends and they will be watching these things. Before you know, they started practicing. The mother did not even have the slightest idea. They go to church together, they pray together, but she did not know the secret affairs, the secret things the son was doing. He could not. The day we had to tell her, she was shocked, crying helplessly, trying to be part of your child's story. The story of a girl that was also involved in hookup, I cannot just stop. There are so many involved in hookup. At the university she went, she said their friends invited her, they went out for a party, and from there, bam, that was how it started. And today she wants to stop, she cannot stop, she's helpless, she doesn't know what to do about it. So these are just a few I've just mentioned in this video. There are so many others, some that are drinking, some that are smoking, some that are into drugs, some that are armed robbers, criminals, some that are in a occultic group in the university. Your son, he has joined a occultic group and is living in your house, going to church with you, you don't know. That is because you are not a part of the child's life. So I encourage you as a parent, trying to be a part of what is happening in your child's life. And if you have not subscribed to this video, what are you waiting for? Please do well to subscribe. It's very important. And when you subscribe, do well to like the video, drop a comment, and also do well to share this video, share it to different groups. A lot of people that are dying, a lot of kids are suffering, a lot of parents don't even know what to do. Some are confused. So share this video to help a parent, to help a mother, to help a father, to help even a child to learn to open up and talk to their parent. And as you do, the Lord will bless you. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that whenever we upload new content such as this, you'll be the first to be notified. I'm so happy to come your way. See you next time in our videos again.